Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Capcan, and in this video we're gonna be looking at all the most popular Affliction League starters so that we have more of an idea what can be successful, good and powerful in the League start of 3.24, League Necropolis if I'm not mistaken. So we currently know that Affliction League mechanic itself will not go core in 3.24 and in general, but we do know that most of the unique items from Affliction will be ported towards the core drop pool, which is cool and good. And here we will see a brink of communities' most popular builds and what community thought that will be most powerful builds on day 3 of Affliction League. So it's all the this early part of data which you can proceed, and you will probably have at least somewhat of an opinion what you want to start maybe in 3.24 if there are no drastic changes with balance or any other new types of league mechanics where you need a completely different styles of gameplay, different styles of builds. So yeah, it's day 3 time machine excerpt of data from Affliction League start. Let's see which skills were the most popular and which ascendancies were the most popular too, paired up with which skills. I'll try to do this in like 5 or 6 or 7 minutes tops. So yeah, as you can see here, Lightning Arrow was still the most popular skill, especially to start with. Afterwards, many bow characters diverse in different styles of gameplay, most notably Tornado Shot, but still Lightning Arrow was quite powerful and quite potent from all the previous leagues as well. Summon Raging Spirit as most popular skill for all the summoners. Tornado Shot was quite prevalent even at the league start, yet it was on 9% instead of 16% of Lightning Arrow. Then with Boneshatter being yet again most popular league starter for all the melee characters, or especially all the melee physical based characters, with Artillery Ballista just being a single target addition to Lightning Arrow and Tornado Shot, or maybe someone plays them without those skills, but I doubt it quite much. Detonate Dead was quite on the rise, and later on it proved to be a very powerful skill, especially with Detonate Dead of Chain Reaction. Then we do have here some Val versions. Explosive Arrow, probably most likely combined with Ballista Totems, Toxic Rain, and Splitting Steel. So Splitting Steel, with the changes to the skill that were made, was quite popular even on the first 3 days of the league. But to be honest, 2% is not that much. Then Hex Blast, again with many different ways how you can trigger it. Scourge Arrow of Menace, Corrupting Fever, so a little bit of this physical dot action going on to Blade Vortex, probably either cold variation or most likely chaos variation with poisons. Caustic Arrow of Poison, even on day 3, was already at 1%. It costs some good amounts of chaoses, not being too unreasonably priced, but still it was in demand by people. Then Venom Gyre, which more or less disappeared in later stages. Exsanguinate just being combined with Corrupting Fever, and Righteous Fire for a little bit. All the other skills are either 1% or less. So now let's go for the Deadeye and see how people were playing Deadeye. So yeah, it's mostly Lightning Arrow and Tornado Shot, with 4% of Venom Gyre, which is more than negligible in this particular case. Then with Pathfinder, it was Toxic Rain, it was Scourge Arrow of Menace, and Caustic Arrow of Poison. A little bit of, yet again, Blade Vortex being a poison version of this skill. Some Ethereal Lives of Lingering Blades, which was not really replicated in the later stages as we were looking at all the builds on the latest part of the time machine, and being way closer to the end of the league. A little bit of Exsanguinate, which was still quite a popular build from previous leagues. And then a little bit of Seismic Trap, just regular Caustic Arrow, but those percentages are yet again quite low. With Guardian, of course, Summon Raging Spirit anything else doesn't come even quite close to that. Guardian still being quite powerful with all the changes to ascendancies, to this ascendancy in particular being made a couple of patches ago. Elementalist was way more popular on the league start than it was on the end of the league. And here we do have Detonate Dead and Explosive Arrow totems. Most likely, yeah, as you can see here, yeah, it is with Ancestral Bond combined. So nothing special here. And then only 5% of Wave of Conviction, which may be the self-cast version. Or yeah, so it's yet again quite negligible. Then we do have our champion with Splitting Steel and Corrupting Fever with a little bit of Explosive Arrow, and it's all on softcore trade league, which means that yeah, there are gonna be way more people who are playing Explosive Arrow totems on the hardcore SSF or in general on SSF, but not here. Then with Slayers, we do have almost only Boneshatter or Boneshatter of Complex Trauma, which is just a bit heavier variant of that. A little bit of Flicker Strikes and Cyclones, which yet again is, yeah, the percentages are quite low. SRS for Necromancers, a little bit of raised zombies, maybe mixed up in different types of builds where you have higher numbers of pets. Then Animate Weapon of Ranged Arms, Raise Spectre, even Raise Spectre for 6%, and then Summon Skeletons, but yeah, mostly still SRS. With Inquisitor, we do have Stormbrand of Indecision. So at this point of time, we still, yeah, there is Penance Brand of Dissipation. At day 3 of the league, it was still not yet found how powerful it was and how popular it will become afterwards. Otherwise, a bit of Righteous Fires, Sparks, and yeah, not much else. Then with Hierophant, it's Shockwave Totem, Stormburst, yet again totems, of course, it's Hierophant, so most of these things are totems. Siege Ballistas, Ice Spear, Freezing Pulse, Divine Ire, Arc, it's all good or kinda good skills for totems. Ball Lightning of Static as well, and Penance Brand of Dissipation. And by the way, yes, for Hierophant being specialized on brands, Penance Brand of Dissipation is going to be way more prevalent in the future as well. With Juggernaut, we do see Boneshatter mostly, and 3% of Righteous Fire, which is just way too little. With Ascendant, to be honest, as you can see here, Ascendant was very unpopular at the start of the league, as it was in all the previous leagues, but later on it catch up pretty to quite a high positions in the popularity. And yeah, we do have here some physical dots, Reap, Exsanguinate, maybe some additional Ice Spear. I'm not sure how Ascendants built into Ice Spears, but yeah, Exsanguinate, yet again with some additional stuff. But to be honest, at least they have quite a diverse pool of skills, not like many other ascendancies. With Saboteur, it mostly Hexblast Mines, yeah, as it was before, or Pyroclast Mines being only 5% here. With Tricksters, Explosive Traps, a bit of Frost Blades even, and Exsanguinate. So yet again, it's either Exsanguinate, that is, I think it will be mostly a poison build or a poison based build. I'm not sure about how Trickster is being built into it, but all the recent popular iterations of Exsanguinate is just for you to apply poisons with it. Then Frost Blades, yeah, some melee action, and Explosive Trap, which, as we can see here, is I'm not sure, to be honest, about that, so I'm not gonna be commenting on how exactly Explosive Trap. I haven't seen it for quite a long time, even though on the previous league I skipped build reviewing for yeah, quite a lot, so I'm a bit under-informed in those terms. And then with Occultist being 2%, it's Caustic Arrow, Hex Blast, Blade Vortex. Yeah, Blade Vortex, you can bet it's either cold or poison. And yeah, then 4% Bane, and after Occultist we do have some other ascendancies that are only 1% and lower, with Chieftain being way higher. after the league started and after it progressed. Chieftains were quite popular afterwards, but not at the league start, as you can see. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's not 7 minutes, it's 10 minutes. Hope you're having a good time now and you're waiting for 3.24 announcement and Path of Exile 2 announcements, and I hope that you will have a great time playing the league itself. So yeah, bye.